And this is my opinion. Life is like the Matrix. You've got to free up your mind and get back to basics. It's in your genealogy and your psychology, and no man can erase it. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air, yeah. Science cannot trace it, but I can feel it, hear it, see it, smell it. I can even taste it. My name is Pato. How you feeling, people? This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. My name is Pato, Banton. Go ahead, my name is Pato, Banton. Yes, and this is my opinion. Name it. Listen, listen. Hey, hey. No way. Life is a struggle, but we never give in. We never give in. Never give in! Never give in, man.
Thank you for saving me.
One more time. Hey, hey. No way. Life is a struggle, but we never give in. Hey, hey. Struggle, but we never give in. No way. Struggle, but we never give in. Hey, hey. Never give in. Hey, due to the government's drug system, a lot of families find it hard to make a living. To be young and unemployed is an everyday thing. That's why so many youths turn a ragamuffin. I know, struggle but we never give in. Hey, hey, struggle but we never give in. No way, struggle but we never give in. Switch it, man. Switch it, man. We got 1 minute left. Maybe 2. Antoinette, one more time. Antoinette, one more time. Antoinette, we've only got 30 seconds left. It's your call. Let me hear for Antoinette one more time. Play that microphone. 1, 2, 3.
Let me tell you something, things are getting anywhere. Where we're living is opportunity. Future looks grim. For a long time I can't see it. Those towns are daydreaming. Instead of coming down.
It's a all-text, nuclear waste. Shame and disgrace for the human race. Still, it's a race that you in the world. No matter who you are or where you're living, you gotta get up. Try something, and no matter how hard, never give in. Hey, never give in. Never give in. Alright, let me hear the drum and guitar. Actually, drum and percussion, drum and percussion. Now let me hear the drum and the guitar. Stop. Did you guys have a good time tonight? Yeah, the power's coming in and out. There's something cutting out. Did you guys have a good time tonight? So I want to ask you to do something for me. Can everybody take one step? One step closer. One step. Don't be shy. Don't be hesitant. Just take one step. Come on.
Oh, it's not that.
And I just want to, not you guys, I don't need to fall off. And I just want to say that the reason why we are here in Florida on this tour right now is to remind everybody that we are one family. And I am my brother's keeper, and I am my sister's keeper. And there's a beautiful thing called the golden rule. Do you remember the golden rule? What is the golden rule about? Treat everybody the way you want to be treated. But there's an even higher standard of the golden rule. The higher standard of the golden rule is to treat other people the way you think God would like you to treat them.
Thank God. I love it when I have first.
So that's all I want to say. Oh no, there is one more thing I want to say. If any of you, I just want to remind you, one last thing I want to say. I want to remind you that human beings have this thing called circular emotions. Women have a monthly cycle. And I can tell when my wife is about to get to her cycle because she changes into the Hulk.
I can tell when
She gets so green and big. I'm only joking. But everybody goes through these things called circular emotions. Which means that some days we can be happy and some days we can be sad.
that's your problem.
Sometimes we can be peaceful, and then sometimes the smallest things can get us agitated. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Let me see your hand if you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so what I'm trying to say is
I know exactly.
sometimes we are emotionally happy, and we don't even know why we feel so happy. And then there's other times when we feel sad and depressed. But what I want to remind you guys is, when you're feeling sad and depressed, remember that you're going through a circular motion. And if you just hold on, if you just be patient with your own emotions, you will come out of your depression and naturally become happy again. But what has started to happen recently is that more and more people get depressed and they run straight to the doctor and get prescribed with pharmaceutical drugs. And those pharmaceutical drugs mess with our emotional cycle, and instead of taking you back to a happy place, they actually make you start to contemplate suicide. So if any of you here are on any of those pharmaceutical drugs, I don't care what you want to say, the sooner you can get off of them, the better. And if you know anybody in your family that is addicted to them, help them to get off of them, even if it means hiding their tablets. Help them to get off. You know what I do when I'm feeling sad? I buy some milk chocolate. I like Cadbury's fruit and nut. Or I'll have a little, now and then I'll have a little sip of red wine. Or I'll sit down with some high-grade sensibility. And you can ask Antoinette, I don't smoke anymore, but I eat it. I like edibles. And sometimes I eat some edibles, I don't realize how strong they are. And you'll just see me walking around the house like this.
I'm gonna slip some in his food.
But the greatest solution to my problems that I have found is when I'm feeling as though I'm in a bind, I just go into my quiet room and I shut the door and I go on my hands and my knees, or I lie down on my back and get comfortable and I communicate with my heavenly creator. I'm not trying to be religious right now. I'm just trying to share with you that there is a spiritual connection that I go to. And when I get that connection going, it's the most beautiful feeling on this planet. Even better than apple pie and custard. It's the greatest thing in this universe. And I see some people getting all upset and agitated about their cell phone service or agitated about their Wi-Fi signal when the greatest signal is free. It's a spiritual signal. So I want to encourage everybody to make a little bit more time to pray and meditate. That's all I want to say. Old pirates, yes they robbed I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my head was made strong by the hands of the Almighty. We found in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever get. Redemption song, redemption song. Thank you, good night, thank you. Thank you, I love you, Cocoa Beach. I'll see you soon. One love, one love, one love. Thank you. Let me hear it for the band one more time. So, I just want to say a quick prayer for the children who were recently killed in the shooting, and I want to ask if anybody that wants to join me in a quick prayer, just come a bit closer, please. Anybody, if you're not into praying, you're not into spiritual things, that's okay. But if you are, let's just make a quick connection.